How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Galgenberg. We're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads: Welcome to Kirshen, a district of the large district town of Ahingendenu. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of this. I'm sorry. On the edge of the Schwäbisch Elbe. The map is based on the scenic depiction of the place with an original replica of the main courtyard and the course of the streets. What awaits you on this map? One original replica of the largest farm on site, 6 more playable courtyards, 1 free place to build a farm, 100 fields, meadows, and forest areas where everyone can get their money's worth. Various outlets such as the country store, small productions such as allotment or apple orchards, small BGA, horse farm. You can take water from the ponds or rivers. Forest for the tree hoppers among you are plentiful, ready for precision farming. We wish you lots of fun with this map. And there are several required mods for this map. Holy smokes. Decorative Details Pack by Triangle Troubles. The Silage Silo Pack by Austria, the Bavarian Farm Pack by Bernie's CS, Small Grain Silo by Didek 96, Hessian Farm by Bernie MW, Slurry Buying Station by Austria Modding, Laybear X Power by Woodcraft Modding, Slurry Tank by Austria Modding, Consumable Purchase Station by Austria Modding, Small Heating Plant by Red Phoenix, Dairy by Chemelos 0397, Sales Silo by Fusion, Bunker Silo by Mifu FS, Oberleitner by Farmer 5 Tom, Small Garden by Happy Mole, Howerman Barn Set by Giant Software, Half Timber Farm Building by Vertex Designs, Bavarian Buildings Package by Bayern Agrar, yes. Outdoors Climate Pigsty by Triangle Troubles. This map was created by Yogi and is 443.04 megabytes to download. Whew, that was a mouthful. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the map. Ooh. And this is what it looks like. You start here, kind of in the middle northwestish kind of portion of the map. And you are right next to the animal dealer, kind of, for some reason, right in the middle of their field, as you can see right here. You start out by owning farmlands number 21, 26, and 86, and there are a good array of prices for fields and farms around the map. So we can start here, 38,000, 42,000, 46,000. So pretty reasonable to start, but then you can start to build up. 199,000, almost 200,000 right there. You've got 140,000, 231,000, 268,000. So yeah, you've got a good range of the farms. Oh wait, I just noticed something. We have a field up in the northeast. I didn't realize. 76 is the farmland for that one. Ay ay ay. Oh, and we even got little itty bitty guy right there for $8,580. That's, hey. So you've got a lot of opportunity to start out small and to build and to build and to build and just continually just grow into, kind of a super farmer. But then you can also buy the periphery, this huge chunk of map, for $11 million. So that could be something you save up for. You've got some forestry area, 365,000 for that one, 200,000 for up there. We got 600. So forestry is going to be rather expensive. You got one here that's less than $80,000. So for those forestry fans, that's going to be quite a bit of money for you. But that's all good. So let's go down to our animal pens. We do start out with several of them, and you know what? We'll get to that when we get to that. Contracts are available on this map. You do start out with production chains, 3 of them as a matter of fact, the hay drying, the butter production, and the cheese production. There are no collectibles on this map, and there are mods specific for this map. There was nothing under the buy menu here under the mods and DLCs. You only have the Labor X Power, which is a mod that's required. But if we go under the build menu, under sheds, because there's so much for your required mods, there's going to be a lot here. So nothing under silos. I don't believe there was anything under... I'm sorry, nothing under sheds, nothing under silos. There were nothing under silo extensions, under containers, nothing there. Nothing under tools, and under farmhouses, nothing here. Under productions, whoops, under productions, now you start to see you have the Galgenberg as part of the Hessian fermenting silo. You can see here's the Hessian fermenting silo from the Hessian pack, but this was also included with the map as well. You also have the apple juice production, where you can take water and apples and make apple juice. So that's kind of cool. Under selling points, you have nothing there. Under greenhouses, nothing there. Orchards, nothing. Generators, nothing. Under animals, you have nothing under cows, nothing under horses, nothing under pigs, nothing under sheep, but you have this one under chickens. You have the chicken pasture right there for 30 chickens. Under bees, nothing, and under others, you do have a doghouse. So, not sure what's different between the two, but hey, that's kind of cool. Under fences, there was nothing. Lights, nothing, and others, nothing. Whole lot of decorations and stuff though, because of the additional decorations pack. You also have another decorative pack, decorative details pack. But yeah, lots to go through there. Under the painting swatches, you do have several in addition to your base swatches. Nothing under trees and nothing under plants. So, we start here at the animal dealer. Now, I will show that there's actually a little hay here. So, just a little FYI. Maybe somebody comes in the middle of the night and says, hey, that is nice. Right here we have the slurry trader. This is a buy point, and I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's a sell point, but it is a buy point. So if we go to our prices per 1,000 liters, and we go to slurry under oh, there it is. You can see slurry trader selling. That is the indication that we can buy from this location. Now it doesn't say anything about selling on that right there. Only biogas will buy it from us. So I don't know why there's a dump icon here. And unfortunately, you might hear that more than once from me on this tour. The I don't knows. So I apologize in advance, but this is confusing to me. Right here though, we do have our animal dealer, so you can load directly into any barns and pastures that you have placed on the map already. You already have some right from base game if you're on new farmer mode, and if you load directly from this location, you will incur a delivery fee. You can also purchase animals from the barns and pastures themselves, but again, you're going to get a delivery fee. Essentially, you're simulating that you're purchasing the animals and the animal dealer is delivering those animals to you. And depending on what you're buying, it can be pretty expensive. You can be charged up to $300 per head for horses, and for the adult cows, I think it's up to $150. And we can actually check it out. Yeah, or I'm sorry, $100 on this map. So if you have 85 here, you know, you're looking at $8,500 just for filling up your one barn, and you've got 2 of them. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, go ahead and either purchase or lease an animal trailer. Bring that animal trailer to this location, load into it, deliver them yourself, and you'll save that money and be able to use it for other things. So, at this point, I need to get to my starting farm. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and teleport over to the starting farm, and that way we can just continue to tour from there. So, we are right here. I am going to teleport right to, nope, not there, right here, the BioYard shop. Now this one I thought was very interesting and really confused me for a second. So you have this kind of garden greenhouse looking area here with this trigger right here, and it says activate trigger. Well, if I click on it, nothing happens. What's going on? I am confused. So I backed up, looking around, and then all of a sudden I looked and saw that. I don't remember that being there. Well, that's because that is what's being activated. You can have a sell point here. This is called the BioYard shop, and you can remove and bring forward the sell trigger, which is actually kind of cool. So if you want to be able to use it, you can. If you don't, you don't. Right here, oh, you know what? That just reminded me, we're here at our starting farm. So let's take a look at some of our starting equipment. So under the buy menu, we have our owned items. Under small tractors, we have a Valtra N135 active and a Valtra G105. Under harvesters, we have a John Deere T560. Under front loaders, the Schaefer 2630. Under trailers, the Branther Z18051 2XXL PowerFlex. The header for the John Deere. Under plows, you have the Agromaz POV 5XL. Under power harrows, you have the Amazon KG 3001 Super. Under seeders, you have the Amazon Kateya 3000 Super. Under sprayers, the Hardy Mega 1200L. Under slurry tanks, the FarmTech Polysys 1550. Under mowers, the K-Brand GMD 4411. Under tedders, the Pottinger Alpenhit 4.4H. Balers, the Claas Roland 455 RC Unirap. Under animals, the Joskin Aquatrans 7300S. The front loader tools, the Alba Universal Bucket, and weights John Deere Pickup 900. Now, this is where I give the first, well, actually probably second yikes. The download size of this map was over 400 megabytes. That might be your first yikes. But your second yikes is up in the top corner for us console players. 2,200 slots. Almost half of your slots are being, half your slots are being used up right off the bat. Right off the bat, you're down to half your slots. Now, I did add several slots to the map to install the government subsidies. So I had all this extra money that you can see in the top upper right hand corner. And the reason I did that is because I have to buy a bunch of stuff to show you what's around this map. But each government subsidy sign is only one slot. I maybe installed a dozen, maybe 2 dozen signs to quickly expedite. But yeah, no, you're gonna have a lot. And a lot of those slots are being taken up by things that you have no control over. So I will kind of point out just some of these. So you've got these vehicles. These are actual vehicles on the map, and a lot of them you don't have access to. Over here in this corner leading off the roadway, you have several vehicles over here that belong to you, but you can't do anything with. You got a couple over here, again, can't do anything with. Got a few up here, can't do anything with. But I will say the detail that is a part of these, not mods, but a part of these vehicles that you do technically own, they're under your slot counts and taking up space. The details that they add are really cool, and I'm going to show off some of those details throughout the tour. So back to what we were talking about with the tour. right here in front of me is a production point. Now, if you walk up to it, you can see open gate. You open this up, and look at that. You get this little delivery point right here. And watch this animation again. Let's see. Can I close it right here? Oh, hey. Sorry about that. Let's go right here. You see that pipe? That pipe gets installed. So you have your drainage point right here, which is for your milk, because this is your butter and cheese production. So coming up to this first one here, you have your butter production, 15 milk in, 13 butter out. Back here, cheese. You got 3 butters in, 3 butters in, 2 cheese out. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me out. Let me go. I want freedom. There we go. So very, very cool. And you have your productions pop out right here. Over here, you have your sleep trigger. And over here, pop this open, you have a repair trigger right back here. Over here, for some reason, I still don't understand this, you have a wardrobe trigger in the barn. Wrap that around your brain. Over here, you have, let's open this gate here, you have an inlet for your silo. Your outlet for your silo is right here. You open this gate up. No, I'm sorry. Strike that and reverse it. Your output for your silo is right here. Your input for your silo is right here. Some of your equipment being stored in these sheds and stuff. Right here you have a cow barn, but this cow barn is on a whole new level. I've never seen anything like this on a map. This is going to be intense, so brace yourselves. There's going to be a lot of information just about this cow barn. You have your slurry output right here. You have your output for one, that's right, one of your cow barns, because this is actually 2 cow barns put into one. So this is one location. We open this up. Lots of things, like look at all those triggers and points of interest. That's a lot going on right there. Right here, well, you know what, let's start over here. So you can see how there's 2 cow sheds popping up on my bottom right hand side. You have the hatchling cow shed and the main cow shed. This side here that I'm standing in now, this is the hatchling cow shed. The one to the left is the main cow shed. I can't jump. There we go. This side is the main cow shed. So right here on both sides you have your feed triggers. And I'm going to say this right off the bat. I am fairly certain I'm correct about what I'm getting ready to present to you. I have not actually gone through and done the inserts and stuff like that, but based on past experiences, that's what this would tell me. Is these are feed triggers. These right here, this should be for the hatchling shed, the point for straw. Over here you have your water trigger, and you have your insert point for your animals, the animal dialog box. On the hatchling side, you can have 10 cows. But typically when I hear hatchling, I think young cows, babies. And I was kind of hoping that when I inserted a cow into here that it would look small or something like that. Unfortunately, no such luck, but not a big deal. It's still kind of a cool concept. Over here is the insert for the main cow barn, and you can have up to 85 cows on this side. You have your water point here and your straw point right back here, and you get straw right off the bat. You get 4 bales of straw right there. And back here you have your milk trigger for your main cow barn. And again, tons and tons of details. You can open this gate, go down here, like tons and tons of area to kind of look around and do stuff with. Now this next part is interesting. This over here, if I can bring it up, why won't it show? This is the hay drying portion, the production right here. I think you have an inlet right here for the hay drying, and here you have an outlet, an output for your hay drying. Now I think there's an additional portion for your hay drying. I think. I'm not 100% certain on this. Uh, Over here, you have your mineral feed storage. So here you can actually purchase some mineral feed, and it's only mineral feed. Now, typically these are the what Karma 16s, I believe, is what they're called. But this one's been modified to only to accept mineral feed because you can also have uh, seeds in the Karma 16s. I believe this is the input for your Karma 16 or your mineral feed right there, and your output for it is right there. Now, this coming up is really cool. Back here, I believe this is the additional portion for your hay drying right there. So you can come over here, remove blower, and there you go. And you have an inlet right to here, and I believe that sends it right to your thing here. And you have another one right here. Now this is for something different. So you have another blower and inlet right there. This is your straw storage, your hay and straw storage right here, where you can actually buy and insert hay and straw in here, and your output is right here. Now again, something really cool. This is your manure pit for both of the hatchling and main cow barns. You can see manure pit 1, and then you can see actually right there, manure pit, manure heap right there. You have another slurry output right there, but this is what's really cool. Check this out. You click this button right here, activate smoke manure. Watch this. You got steam coming up off of your manure. How cool is that? I think that's cool. Just a little addition. Come back around the backside here. Got the main road right here. You have a bunker silo right back behind your main cow shed. Whew, okay, so we made it through all that. Now let's go ahead and grab a tractor, and we're gonna start heading around the map. I just need to, there we go. Now we're just going to leave the back side of the property here and head in this kind of south-southeast direction until we catch up to this main road where all this traffic is. Now I'm starting to worry about time here. I just looked up at my clock and it shows I'm at 25 minutes, so I need to try and finish this in under an hour. So we just went off the main road and we're coming over into this direction here. Now this, what's coming up here, I think is such a cool detail that I've never seen on another map. This is the first time I've seen this, and I cannot wait to show you. And just to kind of preface this, I'm not a big fan of what's about to come up. But let me rephrase that. You know what? I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Look at this. One of the fields, field number 88, is a soccer field that you can come out and maintain. It's actually got the painted lines and stuff for you to come out and actually mow the yard. This can be part of a contract that you can deal with. You know, all like this is kind of like a little sports facility. This area right here, and there's even a little like a training soccer, aka football, aka soccer for us Americans. A little training facility down on the field 89. So I just think this is really cool, and I've seen other like maps use the name of either soccer field or football field or whatever the case may be for their maps, but it was just an open field, and it was really disappointing to be like, oh man, that would have been like that's like a huge missed opportunity. Okay, so right here is the sales silo. Just sell point right here. And now we're going to come up to a detail on the map that, you know, on one hand, I think it's fantastic. I think it's amazing when map makers have details on the map, but this one is kind of borderline of almost fourth wall breaking kind of aspect. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, and I could be wildly mistaken about what this detail is. um, Pull out here. We're just gonna head towards the edge of the map right up here, and you'll see, like, pay attention to the traffic. See that car slowing down, coming to a stop, and now turns around and heads back in the opposite direction. That's because look at all these signs right here. Look at all this. I think, if I understand this right, these are protesting farmers. And if I understand the reference properly, there's been a lot of protests from farmers over in Europe here lately. Now, that's the reason why I'm saying this is kind of fourth wall breaking, is that this is supposed to be a game, and this is kind of delving into real life kind of thing, which can be interesting, but might not be for everybody. Now, the reason that I say that this is like the protests, I translated a couple of the signage. Now, I believe this one says in English, if there are no more farmers, your plate will remain empty. This one doesn't really translate that well, but I believe it says, without farmers, the field is the map for us and the world. That's what it came up with. I don't know what that one is. And then lastly, this one here, don't forget we'll take care of the food. So, although, again, amazing detail. Like, why can't I get out to this side of the map? Instead of the map maker making like a road that just goes off endlessly or whatever, they put obstructions at every kind of exit point, or what would be an exit point on the map. And that's a cool detail, but again, almost kind of fourth wall breaking, in my opinion, to kind of take you out of the fantasy or the kind of realm of the video game of Farming Simulator, and kind of brings you into something that's kind of happening in real life, real time kind of thing. So, and it's very kind of a similar effect that Calmsden Farms had on like the signage around the shop areas with the masks, mask required kind of thing. It's one of those kind of hits too close to home kind of things. So, just again, a key detail in something that's going on in the present, but you know people are playing a video game to kind of escape reality kind of thing, while kind of being as close to it, because it's a simulator, as possible. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's one of those that can be appreciated by some, and maybe a bit too much for others. But in the end, it is what it is. Now up here is just a cool little detail. This is the monument on the map, and it says Duncanshane, thank you very much. And it's a kind of a tribute to, I believe, various modders, and potentially the modders whose equipment is, or mods are being used as additional downloads, required mods and stuff like that. I recognized a couple of those names. I'll head back to my notes and make sure I'm keeping up with everything. Now we're going to keep heading down to this area down here. coming up here just past field 6, we're going to make a left and we're going to go to our second farm on the map. So it's not ours, we have to purchase it, but second available farm to us. Make a left here. You can already see some triggers and stuff are already available for us to use. So come here. Now let's take a look at the map and see where we've been and what we've seen. So we were here at the animal dealer. We teleported over here to the farm, to the bio yard shop. Checked out everything on the farm that we needed to see. Came out here, down to this area here, up this kind of 2-track area to this kind of athletic area, soccer, football area, and then saw the sales silo. Came back out and around, and then checked out this kind of cool detail decoration area. Came out, used this kind of side trail to see the monument, then out to here, and now we're to here. Now if we purchase farmland number 16 for $85,920, which we will do, you see we get some new triggers popping up. So right here, you have a silo. This is the grain silo. Now you come to this side of the silo, you can see a little checker pattern right here, the little hash box here. It says unfold grain choke. And there we go. Now we can load and unload into our silo. Or I should say unload from our silo. You come to this side, unload blower. Well, there we go. We have a means to load into our silo. And you can have both open at the same time. You can leave them open or you can shut them down, just completely up to you. You have a slurry pit right here. You have another slurry pit right here for you to get out of your pigsty. Now this is like a slurry silo right there. I should use that term rather than slurry pit. You have your dialog box right here where you can have up to 290 pigs. We open this door, open this door. It is 2 separate triggers, one for each door. Come down here, slide this door open. You have your feed input right here. And nope. You can slide this door open for the drive-through. Now I believe your straw can be blown into this area here, but again, it's not one I'm 100% certain on because there's no actual like trigger point that's noticeable. Over here you have a manure heap, and that is it for this particular farm. So let's run around the opposite side over here, get back into our tractor. Where is our tractor? Left it right over here. So just a small little area here, no sleep triggers or anything like that, but place for you to have some pigs. Now again, we're going to come up on another detailed endpoint. We're just going to take a quick look at this one. And each kind of detailed endpoint is different from the other one. So it's not like there's a bunch of protesters surrounding the entirety of the map kind of thing. There are other details that are out there. So we're just going to head down in this direction until the edge of the map, because there is one more item down in this end that we need to show off as well. And you can see that's actually starting to come into view on the PDAs right about there. You can start seeing some of the vehicles that are available up here. And now you can actually see some of the obstructions to the edge of the map right over there. And again, you're going to have traffic come up to this area right up here, and they're going to turn around because they can't leave. So you can see right ahead of us is like forestry equipment. You got the Rotna forest harvester right over there, and you've got and you got a pickup truck, or not a pickup truck, but a semi truck right beside it. So they got this huge kind of forestry, thing that they got blocking the roads. So I think that's just really kind of cool. Just little details, little things that can just tell a story. I think, essential for a map, um, and just kind of helps you dive into the immersion. So it's just one of those, like, yeah, it's a high megabyte count for download. It's a high slot count, so that might dissuade you. And if you're on, I don't know if this is actually on previous gen consoles or not. I can look that up real quick. Um, yeah, Xbox One, PS4. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, Xbox One, PS4. So you're gonna use up almost all your slots unless it's like set up different for the old gen consoles. Almost all your slots are going to be used up on old gen consoles. Right here to my right is the debris crusher. And then right here is the buy station for seed, fertilizer, and lime. And you do have your JCB that is yours and you can use it. And same thing with that lay bear right there. You can hop in, you can use it. Now, I don't think this is actually under your inventory, but you can use it. So again, if we, yeah, it's not under your inventory, but it is available for your use. So now we're just gonna follow this out. And this is just a cool little detail area right here, this kind of quarry that's right back here tucked up against this cliff face. It's just, again, just those small details, those small things that can make the difference for a map that's good and turn it into a map that's great. So now we're going to backtrack ever so slightly. Whoops. I was looking down at my notes and almost went right into traffic. So approaching this roundabout, we're going to want to take the third exit and start heading north, right into town. We're heading towards Kirshen. And right there. And now coming up here to my right, this is the shop area, right here. So again, you have a forklift right here and available to use, which is nice. Shop trigger right there. Your repair trigger is right here. And if we swing around, you have a gas station right here. Continuing to head north. These, I think, are really cool. These are the small gardens right here. So you can purchase each one of these for $500. So cheap. But there's a reason why it's cheap. There are 4 of these small gardens. Each one of them looks slightly different, which again is a cool detail. I really like that. Each one of them is different. Now let's go back to where we were and purchase one of these. Now, there's a reason why, in my opinion, it's so cheap. You purchase this, $500. Oh, you say not a big deal until you have this. You have garden substrate, water, seeds, solid fertilizer, straw, and manure to get your outputs. So for your tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries, you have to have a lot of inputs. So that now makes things rather expensive or difficult to do. And that garden substrate, I just dawned on me. Where do you get that? Huh. So that is a mod. Nope. Is that in the list? And it doesn't appear to be. Again, that's going to fall under the I don't know. I don't know where you get that garden substrate. Is it under... No. Big bags, maybe? No. Huh. And this is just labor and all its tools. So yeah, I don't know where you would get that from, unless there's somewhere on the map. Huh. Well, we're going to keep going around and try and figure this out. So coming up here to my left, right where these people want to walk in front of me, this is the third farm. Stop right here. So we were here at farm number 2. Came out to here, went through the roundabout, went all the way over, saw the detail of the loggers right over there. We came back out and we saw the debris crusher as well as the buying station for fertilizer, seed, and lime. Came back out, went up to here. We saw the shop trigger, repair trigger, and gas station. We saw the 4 small gardens, and then we came up here to the third farm. Now, if you purchase farmland number 92 for $138,699, again, more triggers come up. Now over here you got some storage, very nice. You got a slurry silo right here. You have a sleep trigger as well as a wardrobe trigger. You kind of have to stand just slightly off of it to use the sleep trigger. Over here, if we open this up, again, 2 independent doors. You have a repair trigger right there. Oops. You have a cow barn in here where you can have up to 36 cows. Now, I will show, actually, okay. This one's a little interesting. So, you have the kind of 4 doors here. Each one of them open independently. To open the bottoms, you got to stand in the middle. So you open one side, step off to the side, open the next. That's the bottoms. Now, going further to my left, open upper gates are right there. You have your input for your feed right there. You have over here your output for your milk. Slurry output right here. Manure heap around the back side. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? This might be for slurry. No. Oh, is this going to be another I don't know? Yeah, see, here's the slurry right here. So, your milk is right here, and this, I believe, is your straw input for right here. So, that is weird. I don't know what this, let me go. Wait. There's an auger pipe right there. So is there an input for, is that a silo? That doesn't say it's a silo. Unless this is like a... Wait a minute. Okay, maybe this is... Wait. Is this the input for the... Install your... Okay, so this must be a grain silo. Now see, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this is a grain silo. Huh. So yeah, your input for your grain silo is right here, and your output is right here. Well, that is slick. I'm glad I stumbled across that. So yeah, your output is there. Your slurry was around this side over here. Whew, man. Figuring it out in real time. Gotta love it. Now we need to pull out of here. pull through here. Now coming up here to my right, you'll see this. All these little dots are just down this trail here are beehives right here. So you can purchase the land that these reside on. So if we take a look, if you purchase this land here for the 11 million, you can then install a pallet spawn point, but none of these have a pallet spawn point for them, so you're not going to be able to actually utilize them, one, without purchasing the land, and two, without installing that spawn point. So go back to our tractor. Sorry, get out your way. And we're gonna make a right here, and we're gonna see now, I believe this is the fourth farm. Yes, it is. Fourth farm right here. So we're here at farm number 3. Pulled out, came up to here, we walked over, we saw the bees, the several different beehives, then came back up to here, took this road into here. Now if we purchase farmland number 87 for $239,280, you now have some new triggers. Starting off to my left, you have a sleep trigger right here. You have an input for your silo right here, and your output is right there. Let's see, let me scroll. There we go. And then over on this side is a pig barn. Now if you stand kind of back here, you can open the gate, and once you open the gate, then the dialog box becomes available. You can have up to 25 pigs in this barn. Your slurry output is right there. Your feed and water inputs are right here. Some additional storage in here. Head through here. And that is that for that barn and this farm. So now we're going to go hop back into our tractor and leave here. Okay. Let's head up this little hill. Once we get to this intersection, we'll make a right. And a left into here. Now let's stop here, hop out. We have a carpentry right here. You can purchase this for $60,000. You have your inputs right here, wood cell trigger right there, and your outputs right there. And behind me is the sawmill. You can purchase this for $100,000. You have your wood chip output there. You have your input right here with your wood cell trigger right here, and your outputs for your production right there. Now you may have noticed there's 2 fill points right here. Both of them look like they should be for wood chips, and you would be right. Again, wood chips for your production right here. This is a buy point for wood chips. So if you just want to buy wood chips, here you go. Nice little place to bring your trailer, and you can load into it. Again, more equipment that you can use. You got this forwarder, yes. I think that's what it's called, is forwarder. Now heading in this direction. Wait a minute. I just realized that I completely skipped over this in my original walkthrough. So let's go ahead and learn together what's all back here. Okay, so over here, again, you got more equipment right here that you can use. Is this another piece of equipment you can use? Nope, that's just decoration. So here it looks like you have a fuel tank right there. Yep, petrol station. You have the buy point over here for your fertilizer, seed, and lime. Over here, it looks like you have another sell point. This is the agricultural supplier. And then again, you have another sell point for your fertilizer, seed, and lime. I'm trying to click on this. Yeah, buying station for fertilizer, seed, and lime. Oh no, wait, buying station for liquids. Okay, so that other one must be for like herbicide, liquid fertilizer, and so forth. So again, we're gonna hop over and we're gonna go catch up to our tractor. Okay. Right here to my left is the dairy sell point. Continuing on. Back here, I'm gonna completely ruin the name of this. This is the bakery. Nope. Nopefil? Nope. Nofli? Nofli? Yes. Sell point. This is a sell point. Now, I could be wrong, but I think this is German. And I don't speak German, so yeah, it's a lot of this is hard. Okay. Come up to this point right here and stop. Let's take a look at the map and see where we've been, what we've seen. So we were over at this farm over here, farm number 4. We saw the pigs, the sleep trigger, the silo, so on and so forth. We pulled out of there, came out to the kind of sawmill carpentry area. We saw that, as well as the wood chip dealer, which is the buy point for wood chips. We started heading in this direction, then realized, hey, there's a whole section here I missed. So we had the petrol station, aka the gas station or fuel tank, the buying station for liquids, the agricultural supplier sell point, and the buy station for fertilizer, seed, and lime. Then came back out of here. We saw the dairy sell point, the bakery Nofli? Yes, that. And now we're here at the 5th farm for farmland number 115. You can purchase this for $258,080, which we will do. And again, new triggers pop up. Right here you have a fermenting silo. Grass, hay, chaff, and straw can all make silage. Over here you have a sleep trigger, slurry output, a manure heap, because this is the cowshed with manure pit. So you have this manure pit just built into it. Got some cool animated doors. And right here, there it is. 45 cows can fit in this barn. If we open this gate here, you have your output for your milk, and your feed goes right here, and I believe you can blow your straw into here as well. Come out the back side over here. Now this is actually rather interesting. So right here you have your input and output for a silo right here. So you got your inputs right here, your outputs right here, but attached to the silo is a chicken coop with space for 360 chickens. Very, very cool. Nice little drive-through silo. Pull back around. Lots of storage on this particular farm. Another drive-through right there. And we need to come out this side here and meet back up with our tractor. Cross the street right here. Head up this hill. And right here we need to go back to the map, and came back over to here to farm number 6. Purchase farmland number 91 for $230,760, and now we have all these triggers. So starting here, you have the cow barn, where you have your output for your milk right here. As you can see, right there is the milk. You have input for feed right here. Along this backside here, you have your slurry output right here, a manure pit, manure heap right over there, and through this gate right here, you have access to your dialogue. And up to 45 cows can fit into this pasture, this barn. And coming into here, you have a silo right here. Take in and out. You have another fermenting silo right here, as well as a wardrobe trigger. Oh, let's go ahead and click on that. And a sleep, if I can get to it, sleep trigger right there. Some more storage spaces for you to utilize. That's the one thing I can say is a lot of these farms, like, they're not giant, but they do give you a good amount of storage space, a good amount of places for you to just, pack away your stuff, which a lot of farms on a lot of maps lack that very badly. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull around. And up the hill here. This is our next production point. This is the bakery. Purchase that for $50,000, and you have your inputs here, and I believe your outputs are right here, even though it's not listed. Over here, we'll pull in right here. Let's see. And I didn't record that. So this sell point right to my left is the horse breeding straw purchase point. So you can actually come here and sell your straw. We'll leave our tractor right there where it sits. Over here you have, wait, did we purchase this? No, we did not. Farmland number 114 for $130,700. Now we have access. 12 horses will fit in here. And you have, open the gate, your feed point right there. And was it, yes, okay. So over here it shows on the map this horse breeding feed purchase point. So I believe there's a sell trigger right here. And if I, here, let me back up. Tag place. You can see there's something going on here, and some kind of purchasing can happen, or should be able to happen. Now you can see horse breeding feed purchase down here where it's wheat and all this stuff. So this is supposed to be an active sell point right here. And oh, one more thing around the back side over here. Right back there you have a manure pit. And again, more storage in the front here for you to utilize, so that's pretty sweet. Let's see. Come back up here, make a right. You have a blank farm right there, so you can build that up and make it your own. Oh man, I have to hurry. I'm running out of time. Alright, so here you have a silo, fuel tank, and a buy point for your liquids. And then what we're going to do is approach the biogas right up here. Apparently my Roomba decided it wanted to turn on. Okay. Right here is the biogas plant. You can purchase this for $745,680. You have your inputs here, your liquid outputs for your digestate here, and your liquid inputs right there. Have a couple of bunker silos just down the hill right over there. Now we need to get back to our tractor. Can I hop back over the fence? Yes, I can. And our last point of interest, and we've got to be quick. If we pull in here, is the torch pile, which I think this is really cool. Which, again, not marked, but the sell point appears to be right here if I were to bring up the column. And that is it. That is Galgenberg, or Galgenberg. And now we're to the point where I render my opinion. What do I think of this map? I love this map. I absolutely love this map. This has so many details, so many kind of cool hidden features. I think it's probably right behind a map like why can't I think of the name? I need to make this quick. Oh man, what was it? La Coronella. La Coronella is something similar to that, to where there's just so many details, so many things going through that it's just, you got so much stuff going on. So in the end, what do I give this 0 to 5 rating? A 5. 5 all the way. Great job on this map, and I think that so many people will come on here and be intimidated by the file size, by the slot counts and things like that, but don't be, because I think there's a lot of fun to be had. And still having over 2,000 slots to utilize is still quite a bit of stuff to do. So I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.